Okay, and welcome to section 8, bonus material. So in this section, I want to talk to you real quick about an easier way to cut out these images, and it takes very little to no work on your part. Now, you might have already guessed, you might have already heard me say this once or twice, but here's the deal. I like to send out all of these. I do so many of these custom collages that if I spent that half an hour or whatever it takes to cut out each image, oh boy, I would just be doing that my entire life. And that's how it felt before I had the idea, I guess you could say, that I should just pay somebody else to do this. Because you know what? People that can do this faster and easier than I can, and actually, you know what? I found they do a much better job than I do too. I do a good job, don't get me wrong, but they do a very good job, and I'm always impressed. So there's a couple of ways you can go about this. You can just Google photo editors, and you'll be able to look through a list of people that do it. Some of them list their prices, some you have to reach out to and say, hey, how much would it be to cut out a picture like this, right? So after you do this like initial kind of work, it's very easy to just work with that same person, keep sending them pictures, boom, no problem. Now, I've found that people in the United States, they'll charge between $5 and $10. Sometimes I've seen some as low as $3. I don't know if I love that per image, right? However, I've started working recently in the last year, maybe, with this company called Invensys. Now, it's hard to spell. I'll put a link over here for you guys, and you guys can contact them directly. But they work in India. They're a great company. I've been working with them for quite a while now, and I'm telling you, they do the best thing for me. They're only charging me $1.60 per image, and they're awesome. Now, they might charge you slightly different depending on what you ask them to do. For me, I just want them to cut it out and then send me that file back. Super easy. And I have them send it back into a Photoshop document with a layer mask intact. That's the easiest for me to work with because, like you saw in the previous videos, we cut them out and use the layer mask to do all the effects and do the smoke brush and all that sort of stuff. So getting it to that point takes longer to do one image than it does for us to create the whole thing. So once you've kind of gotten into the flow of this thing and you're getting into like the mindset of arranging the products into, or the photos into a certain way, and all of that can be done very, very quickly. For example, last night I got the download link from Invensys, and they said, here are the images for this customer that ordered a custom collage from you, and go ahead, here they are. So I downloaded those images from them and opened them up into Photoshop. So once I got them into Photoshop, it took me roughly 25 minutes to finish that custom collage. The very first draft that I sent to the customer, they were blown away, they loved it, and they said, go ahead and print it. I said, go ahead and share it, and I'll get that print in your hands ASAP. So we're all very happy. They are now sharing that on social as we speak, and everything's going great for us. So that's super duper easy. It only took me, like I said, 25, maybe 30 minutes tops, and totally done. Where before, it was taking me about 15 to 30 minutes to cut out a single image. And that picture I did for those guys, that had 5 images on it. So it would have taken way longer just to cut out the images than to actually do the creative part, right? To do the part that's actually you're getting paid to do, right? So super easy at $1.60. I mean, you just can't beat it. There might be people that do it for cheaper. There's definitely people that do it for more. Before I found those guys, I was paying $10 an image to have them cut out, and the guys that were at $10 an image, they were taking 5 to 10 days to get back to me. I mean, that was forever. I hardly ever sent them anything. It was so hard. And then these guys with Invensys, they get them back to me within 24 hours every single time. I've never had one longer than 24 hours, usually far less than that, but they promise 24 hours. They have actually a team of like 3,000 people or something. It's crazy. They have a huge team in several parts of the globe. Pretty awesome. I love working with those guys. It's very seamless, very easy to work with, and they just bill me once a month. So can kind of take care of all that and get caught up. It's very easy to justify that cost when you're charging $250 to design it. Once you get those images back, you can design it. Then it's your creativity. It's all under your control. Cutting out the images isn't creative, that's just tracing basically. So you're paying them to trace, and then you are doing all the creative stuff, all the big stuff you get paid for. So that's it. Don't want to hold you guys here any longer. Check out all the bonus material that I've added off to the side, and enjoy. Thank you for being in this course. If you want to give me like a rating and review on here, or share it with your friends, that'd be super awesome. Thank you. Goodbye.